Hello, my name is Scott for SP Gaming. Welcome to Flight Simulator Friday. We are playing Microsoft Flight Simulator X Steam Edition, and what I wanted to do was just jump into a short mission. Every week we'll play a different flight or mission, or just casually play around, mess around with one or more of the various planes. We can come in here for a free flight where we can change to a variety of different planes that are available in the game, from helicopters to the Douglas DC-3 to Boeing 737-800, 747-400. We can also fly fighter aircraft, and the game defaults you to the freaking trike. Yeah, Air Creations Light, Ultralight Trike. Anyway, we're going to jump into the missions, and I just wanted to do something that'll take maybe 15 to 20 minutes, just to get a feel for the game. I have played the game a bit, going through a lot of these various tutorials. I didn't like this introduction to soaring. You're not powered, and you have to kind of make your way through various heat waves that lift up, that give you elevation. It was just an annoying hassle. So what I am going to do is, I am thinking, let's see, have we done that? No. So I have a few missions that I potentially want to try out. I have done a few of these. We've done the Sitka approach. It's about 15 minutes. Midwest fly-in. That's another 15 minutes. And I have played as well the Telluride landing, and that was 15 minutes as well. There is the executive tour, this one here, that'll take about half an hour. Fly the Secretary of Defense around Edwards Air Base, estimated time to complete 30 minutes. There is also, I played this but I didn't complete it, Hawaiian checkout. It is rather lengthy, 45 minutes. Maybe we'll play that later on. I don't necessarily want these episodes to go crazy long because reasons. But if people are interested in seeing any of these missions, please let me know down in the comments of any of the Flight Simulator videos, and then I will see about them, get to them. But right now, what I've decided to do is we're going to do one of the 15-minute missions, because reasons. And so, if I remember these, yeah, you start off in the air, and you have to come in. There's, I think, the airport's like down here, and you have to kind of make your way over. Midwest fly-in, you take off from a farm, you fly around a bit, and then land at a airfield or airport. I don't really know. Then there is Telluride landing. Yeah, approach to Colorado. Takes about 15 minutes. So, you know what? We are going to do the Sitka approach. Enjoy a leisurely VFR approach to Sitka, Alaska, over some stunning terrain. Estimated time to complete 15 minutes. We are going to be flying a Cessna Skyhawk SP Model 172. Objective is to land at Sitka Rocky Gutierrez Airport in Alaska. It's a beautiful summer evening as you approach Sitka, Alaska, with your flight instructor after a cross-country flight to Juneau. The mission begins in flight with your aircraft about 10 miles east of Sitka Rocky Gutierrez Airport. The airport is straight ahead. Follow your instructor's directions to line up with runway 29 and land. The wind is out of the west. Before flying this mission, you might want to fly tutorials 1 to 5, no problem. And we can see here the details. There is some suggested reading and communications. Your instructor will handle all radio communications in the mission. Your call sign is Cessna 6 Charlie Mike. All right. And yep. So this is just for not for real world navigational use, but it tells us where's Sitka, right here. Yeah, about that. So, what, we're coming in from here. Yep. Anyway, let's fly. Alright, we are here, and
Okay, that's Sitka
this
straight
is
ahead
our
of us.
plane.
Now that we're clear of the mountains, we can start descending toward the runway. Reduce power and let's start down.
Okay.
The wind is blowing from the west, so we'll land on runway 29er. We always want to land into the wind.
And alright, so there is the
Sitka traffic, Caravan 25
airport
Tango
there.
on right base for runway 29.
We're gonna want to
See
come
that Cessna
over.
Caravan out there? We can
Yep.
follow him all the way to the airport. I'll announce our position so he knows we're here. Sitka traffic, Cessna 6 Charlie Mike, 8 miles southeast. We'll be straight in for runway 29er. We have the Caravan in sight.
Alright, so what speed are we supposed to be flying at to descend? Alright, there's the Caravan there, although it's hard to see. And for those who might be interested in the stick that I'm using, I am using a Thrustmaster
Sitka traffic,
T-Flight
Caravan 25
Hotas
Tango is on final,
X
runway 29.
USB, compatible with PC and
Follow the
PlayStation 3.
Caravan all the way in. Add a notch of flaps and slow down a bit. We can't land until he's off the runway.
Okay. Slow down. We're currently flying 80 knots. And yet the landing strip is that way, so we're going to need to come around and down. Might as well bank to the left. So that we can get a good line up to the airport. The train is not so bad. It's kind of computer generated based on GPS data, I think. And then certain areas are designed and actually laid out. Flying at a consistent 80 knots, and
Okay, maneuver is necessary to start lining up with the runway.
yep, that's what we're doing. All right. And what we can do is come outside the plane. Oh, I think we've overshot. Let's come back around. We're going to want to drop. And actually, let's pull back the camera a bit. That's a bit
Sitka
better.
traffic, Caravan 25 Tango is clear of the runway.
Alright, we're good.
Okay, the runway is ours.
Alright. altitude is 1,300 feet. Let's pull back on the throttle.
Flaps.
Slow to 65 knots and add the rest of the flaps as we slow down. Let's maintain 65 knots on final.
Alright, 65 knots.
Sitka traffic, Cessna 6 Charlie Mike on final for runway 29er.
And
Approaching 29.
we have a cruise ship in our flight path. Awesome. Alright, let's bank a little bit more.
Unstable, unstable.
What's unstable? We're 70 knots. Oh. We might want to pull up just a bit. Let's put down some more flaps. Let's give it some more juice. Try to get to 65 knots. I quite like this game. I didn't think it would necessarily appeal to me, but it is just a fun, enjoyable experience. Particularly so with the stick. One of the reasons I bought the stick. I'm like, yeah, if I'm going to do this as a series, I'm not going to necessarily want to use the keyboard. Let's pull up the flaps a bit. Here's a question. Yeah, so our landing gear is down. Actually, I don't think we have landing gear that we can retract, so. And we are coming into Sitka Airport. Very slow. Oh, this is a beautiful landing. And we're about to touch down. Slow down. Pull back. And there we go.
Nice landing.
Success. Alright, well, what I'm going to do is come into the airport. We have a little bit of time. Actually, we have quite a bit of time. Not sure this episode's going to get to 20 minutes, but that's quite fine. Let's just accelerate just a little bit. You know, if we wanted to, we could actually just take off. That's a possibility. And we're going to come off the onto the taxi. Let's give it a little bit more juice. But not too much. And what do we have over there? Is that a DC-3? We're going to want to slow down. And you know what? Let's get back over to the let's pull up the flaps. Or no. Yeah, let's pull up the flaps. Let's get back on the runway. Because reasons.
Approaching 1-1.
Alright, so that's the end of the runway. We're going to taxi back onto the runway. And take off.
On runway 1-1. Flaps, flaps.
Yep. Alright, let's get up to speed and fly on out of here. I don't exactly know what the safe airspeed for takeoff is, but we'll get there eventually. We're at 80 knots. And let's try lift off. And there we go. Let's just take a look at this place. We have a few cruise ships right over there. Nice small community. Those fishing boats. Are they just pleasure craft? There's a mix of 3D buildings plus flat terrain. But that is the nature of Flight Simulator. You can get some really, really nice airports, highly detailed. But for the most part, they're using satellite data to generate the world. Anyway, at this point, I think I'm going to take a break here as we do a flyover Sitka. I'm assuming that's the name of this town. Well, yeah, let's get back into first person. Anyway, at this point, I'd like to say thank you for joining me for this first episode of Flight Simulator Friday. Come back next week for more Flight Simulator. Coming up tomorrow is a new weekly episode of something, but I'm not going to reveal it just now, because you're going to, of course, have to come back tomorrow to find out what we are doing for Saturday, as well as Sunday. If you would like to suggest a flight or mission that I should do in an upcoming episode of Flight Simulator Friday, please leave a comment down below on this or any future Flight Simulator Friday episode, and if it looks interesting, I'll make a note of it and put it on the schedule. Please note though, I want to keep these episodes to about 20 to 30 minutes each, so suggesting a 2-hour flight or mission might not be such a good idea. Although with that said, if it looks interesting, I might just break it up into several parts. If so, I'll let you know, and I'll even mention you in the video. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode of Flight Simulator Friday. My name is Scott for SB Gaming, and as always, happy flying.